So this latest episode of American Horror Story is the turning point, I guess, of this season, because we now see how all the characters, the majority of the characters, are all intertwined, and we're learning that Mr. Jingles isn't exactly who he is portrayed as, which, wow, I didn't see that one coming, but it all makes sense now. It all makes sense, because if you're going to have a massacre, you have to not leave anyone alive, and as the story goes, he missed one, or that she played dead, and whatever. I'm sorry, if you get your ear wrapped off, I don't really care how quiet you say you were. There's no way you're not going to make a noise, and, whatever. So seeing that it's actually Margaret all along is very interesting. Figures, right? The crazy lady is the killer versus the killer. The sweet old man is the killer, but looks like a creepy guy who could be a killer. So, take the fall for it kind of thing. I like that we got more on Montana's story a little bit. I'm not surprised how the story went, but I'm kind of like, wait, okay, it makes sense now. Montana is the sister of Brooke's fiance's friend. So Montana's convinced that Brooke slept with her brother. Well, Brooke, being the naive person that she is, she's probably truthful on that she didn't. Doesn't mean that the brother didn't try anything, but we'll see these next couple episodes if there's any other whatever to tie that in. But of course Montana's the sister of that. So she says, hey Night Stalker, you need to kill Brooke because she killed my brother, even if it was indirectly. Okay. So Montana is with the Night Stalker and they're trying to kill Brooke, and Donna, not Rita, she is trying to just essentially kill everybody, but not her. She's letting Mr. Jingles go. Well, Mr. Jingles is not who he is. That's Margaret. So Mr. Jingles being essentially programmed in the asylum or in the hospital that he is this killer. Okay, fine, let the killer loose. Killer's gonna kill people. So it's just all sorts of crazy. And then a Night Stalker dies. He gets I thought the way Mr. Jingles hit him, or Benji or Benny or whatever his name is, put him on the tree, I thought the twig hit him in the back. No, the twig hit him in the mouth, in the back of the head, and it's coming out of his mouth. And then, of course, the branch breaks because the weight, and all of a sudden, not Rita is like, oh, who's this? Wait, what? Why is he, floating in the middle of whatever? Oh, right, because he's a Satan worshiper. I kind of wanted the hitchhiker guy, the ghost hitchhiker guy to come back and, do whatever, oh, you're like me now, or whatever, since there's ghosts in this season, sort of. And then, of course, somebody, you're seeing the actual, bloody deaths, and I don't mean, just the ears, because it's, that's okay, but forget his name, the guy who did the porn, he gets knocked out, and then he gets put in the oven. I was holding my breath that I didn't have to see it, and luckily it's bare minimum. And of course he's he's beating on the door, and the cafeteria lady person whose name I can't remember, she's there, and she's acting very calm and talking to Mr. Jingles and whatever, and then all of a sudden then the guy gets thrown in the oven. And then he gets out of the oven due to the lady, and she's like, kill me. And he's like, I can't. But he does. And then he takes the knife. So it's getting interesting again. My theory, I still stand against my theory. Although the way this is going now, my theory has changed slightly. So the camp opened. Okay. Thought there was going to be kind of some flashback to Margaret essentially talking to whoever about the camp opening. Okay. So the camp's going to open. whether or not it actually opens is a whole different story. The fact that Margaret is full of lies at this point, she's full of lies, that she says these kids are coming, she says the camp is going to open. It was in the news, it was in the newspaper that the camp was going to open, or the camp was being reopened. So we don't actually know what it says in the article. But if the camp is reopening and she's in charge, okay, that's my theory, that the kids are going to show up and everybody's going to be dead. My second new theory is that the camp really isn't going to open, and she just said it so as a ploy to get people into the camp. I think it'd be funnier, and I kind of want, like, it almost seems like American Horror Story-esque if the camp actually opened and the kids actually show up in like a school bus, and then it's like, oh, and then credits. But that's just what I want to happen. So yeah, we're back to In the Groove, and I'm glad that this review was actually kind of worth it versus a lot of the what do I say? So yeah, fun times, man, fun times. I think that's just about everything. I do have to laugh in the beginning. So you have Montana doing the aerobics class, and I know nothing about the 80s aerobics class or the 70s aerobics class. Whenever I like that it also said then in the like the flashback, it's like then, now, versus like an actual time. Did women teach aerobics? I know this was like not like. This was like a gym or something. But do women have women in the past taught men like a class of aerobics and vice versa? It just seemed kind of odd to me. I guess they're playing on the character and that stereotype, but it's just kind of like she can hold her own and whatever. But it was just kind of like, and yeah, the fact that she and the Night Stalker guy like did the thing in the locker room. She shows up. Oh, what? Oh, it's in the corner. Oh, yeah, I love that. It's like, this is very American Horror Story-esque. You turned on by dead people, and you're getting, hot over talking about killing people. It's great. And he cut, the insides out, and the intestines were falling out of his body. It's just perfect, isn't it? So anyway, I think we're halfway through the series, the season. Halfway through the season, so of course they have to, throw this plot twist of sorts out there. Hey, guess what? He's not who he says he is, so what's going to happen? Is he he died. Actually he didn't die, because he got up and he's running away. And he says it wasn't me to the porn guy. So yeah. What's going to happen? I don't know. But I'm intrigued again, and I'm excited about it.